Welcome to Zora.
We try to organize a nice day, you know, with some sunshine.
We have good weather today. It's, we are lucky.
We are lucky. The shop there is our prototype workshop. So we have plenty of vehicles, you know, on which we make modification, improvement, test, and when it is ready, we can launch the production. You know.
So let's start by the...
So this is part of the family.
That's the one which entered into the helicopter.
So this one is the one which is the helicopter. This one, NH90 is the latest one from Eurocopter, you know.
It's a transport helicopter,
yeah.
You know. For the,
and of course the door, you know, is very small, so you have to fold down.
We can fold everything, you know.
And then
in 2 minutes we
the
put
vehicle
it,
is like that, and it can go inside.
There is many different versions. The French are using it in
also an interesting
5
version is
different types of versions.
So you have a winch here.
This one is the new, the French SAS, the French Special Forces.
So you know it is based on a Mercedes G series. We have a special weapon system on the roof, which we can fold down inside.
That's anti-cable, you know.
Cut, you know. So the wire is going here, and then
It's cut here. Here you have
the wire is going this way.
here you have a device
And
which cuts the
Then
wire.
you cut the wire in order not to kill the people. Water. Protect. Everything is manual.
That's the jump seat when you drive and when you want to stay seated there. In the French version, there is 2 machine guns, one
On the top.
on the top and one on the side, on the right side. Be careful.
And look, we kept the armor here. In this configuration, we have fitted a 20mm gun.
That's a very powerful
Powerful gun.
And it will be presented next week with this gun
And with anti-tank.
and with anti-tank, Russian anti-tank system, Cornet system.
So it is completely armored. On the side, on the top, on the all. The difference is that because it's completely closed, it's like a balloon. It's closed, you know.
You can drop it
You have seals, you know.
You can drop it in the sea or you can cross a river.
Takes the air from outside. Inside you have filter, so you go through the air is going through the filter, and then you give the filtered air to the crew without pollution.
You mean against
Chemical agent. Chemical agent, yeah. Nobody can. This is an anti-tank missile until 4 kilometers. And also the gunner is located at the back. The difference with the French army, this one we have put a special lining here to protect against the heat, you know, from the sun. So it makes the heat protection.
And we have the
air conditioning system, which is good for the men, but this is good also for the missile. They don't like too much heat, you know.
Can I see this?
Yes, I wanted to finish the map. So this is the latest one, for which we start the production in a few months now. This is, as Mr. Christian Mont said, this is the new protected and armored jeep for the French Army. And we have received an order for 935 vehicles. And we call it AVL 4x4.
This one is protected Stanag level 2. That means that it is protected against .50 piercing at 30 meters. And those
French one called this type. As soon as it detects the heat of the engine of the aircraft, it is following the aircraft at speed 1.5 Mach, very fast, until 6 kilometers. So inside, manual. It is usually controlled by a radar, and the radar is detecting the aircraft, but by radio link is giving to the gunner, go right, go left, go up, and the gunner is listening to that, and when the radar is saying, okay.
so it's a French
Yes.
design.
So here, you have two vehicles which are the same that you have seen, but both of them are equipped with a new weapon system. Here, you have a screen. On top, you have cameras.
Camera is just on here. And that's a video camera. There is also night cameras, cooled or not cooled. You can have different kind of camera. And this one is the same. That's a VBL, but equipped with
Another,
type.
but it is equivalent. Night or day firing doesn't.
المصور قدام السليطة غادي.
You have the position D. For the gearbox, you have the position D.
You want to test this one?
Going to make the difference with VBL. Okay. But inside it is more roomy.
This comes out of the water.
This one?
No, this one is not going to. It means you can cross a river but
on the wheel.
on the wheel.
The wheel is touching.
You cannot cross here. You cannot go through this basin. 3 meters, it's only for the amphibious. This one is amphibious. You want to drive it? No? Okay. You want to drive my Jaguar?
Thank you, sir.
No, you're welcome. Which one you want to look at more in detail? No, that's okay?
We need to think about because there's many options.
Yeah, we have a very large range of vehicles, you know, adapted to each type of mission. And but they are all fitted to work in desert, high temperature, and also very low temperature. This one has been tested up to 50 degrees in Saudi Arabia and down to 30 below.
Yeah, the most important thing we want to test on the sand, on the rocks.
Yeah.
This one has been tested on everything.
Do you have tape? Could you give us tapes?
Yes, we can
Video
print-
tapes, yeah?
video,
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
We
find.
can see how it works maybe. Or we can have one sample, two samples in Libya.
Yeah, we can come with one vehicle to Libya and you test it. In the sand, in the rocks. But this one was tested by the French army in all conditions. And it was also in a test last summer in Saudi Arabia, close to the Yemen border, you know, in the mountains,
What they call Rabal Khali.
in a very hot,
Yeah.
very hot condition.
Do you have tape for the trip?
No, not
No.
in Saudi
No,
Arabia.
no,
We
in
don't
Saudi
want.
Arabia. No, they don't want.
Not allowed.
Here, and they are coming here to be assembled into the vehicle. The vehicle is coming like this, and the parts are coming on the side. That's the engine. We don't need to have too much power. If you have more power, you will have accidents because the people will run too fast on the road. You know, with these tires, you are limited by construction. With these tires, which are made for rocks and sand, limited at 110 kilometers. The vehicle will run too fast, first, and second, it will be very heavy because a big engine is very heavy. And so we are optimizing the size of the engine with the mobility.
It's a complete only one hull, you know. And below is steel, you know.
It's protected against mine, but also against bullet. It's very strong and
How much can you produce vehicles in here?
in total in the range of 400. It depends which type.
Yeah. Like
This one we can produce up to 200 approximately
every year,
every year. Yeah.
200.
Of this type, but there is also type. In total we can produce 400, 500 vehicles per year. In this one we are producing currently 66 per year
And now
for the French army.
if you will work for a Libyan contract, can you make like 200, 300 for 1 year?
Yes.
1 year.
On a special contract
Yeah.
with a certain notice, you know. If we say we will deliver the first one after 6 months or 8 months, and then we will produce 200 for 1 year.
You can do that number, 200.
Yeah, up to 200. But you know, if you order 200 vehicles to produce them in 1 year, it's not the best interest for us. We prefer, if you order 200, to produce 100 per year for 2 years, to smooth
Yeah, maybe you can. Yeah.
But it's possible.
because if I produce 200 vehicles for you in 1 year, plus what I have to produce for the French army, that means that the other, I have to say no to the others.
See you very soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome you.
Yeah, I have all that. I have friends. Thank you.
Bien, nous allons vous mettre entre nous. Ok. Je voudrais en premier lieu vous souhaiter la bienvenue. Vous êtes là au ministère de la Défense, qui est un très vieil immeuble où a vécu la mère de l'empereur Napoléon.
أنتم هنا في وزارة الدفاع وهذا مبنى قديم جدا كانت تعيش فيه والدة الإمبراطور نابليون.
Et notamment le général de Gaulle, lorsqu'il était secrétaire d'État à la guerre, puis quand il est revenu après la libération.
I have a little present just for memory, if you allow me to give it to you. This is from.
Un très beau symbole.
هذا رمز جميل جدا.
وهذه من صناعة يدوية ليبية.
Et donc ceci est de fabrication artisanale libyenne.
من السوق القديم في طرابلس.
Et donc cela vient de l'ancien souk de Tripoli.
Ah, j'ai beaucoup aimé le souk de Tripoli. Nous nous sommes
لقد
promenés,
أحببت كثيرا سوق طرابلس لقد تنزهت فيه
j'ai fait plein d'achats,
واشتريت أشياء كثيرة
surtout
جداً.
chez les bijoutiers,
وخاصة لدى صناع المجوهرات.
mais également chez les marchands d'armes. Parce
ولكن
que mon
أيضاً
mari collectionne les armes anciennes.
لدى
Je
بعض
en ai ramené très
الأسلحة
peu.
لأن زوجي يجمع الأسلحة القديمة ولقد اشترينا أسلحة كثيرة.
Eh bien, permettez-moi, ça ne vient pas du souk, nous manquons de souk à Paris.
هذا لا يأتي من السوق ليس لدينا سوق في باريس.
Et je voulais vous laisser un souvenir de notre rencontre.
وأود أن أقدم لكم هذه الذكرى عن هذا اللقاء.
Merci. It was very good to see you.
See you soon.
Voilà.
Wi-Fi.
Thales has a mission to build a more secure future for everyone, to protect people and property around the world, enhance national security, and provide security solutions for everyday activities. Thales maintains a local presence with customers on 5 continents, drawing on a tradition of technological excellence and adaptability, and employing talented people of the highest caliber. Security is a universal requirement. Security is at the heart of Thales's missions. In air transport, Thales is involved in every link of the safety and security chain. In the airport, Thales installs access control systems and security solutions for computer networks. In the control tower, Thales supplies air traffic management systems to control aircraft movements, both in flight and on the ground. In this market, Thales is a world leader.
I'm a former also colonel from the French Army, and now I'm working for the last 10 years in Thales, particularly in the tactical communication and command and control environment. And I invite you to come with me, and we'll go through this room together. Then I will show you a small animation film we have made to show you the capability, and then we'll do a live demonstration with this equipment. So this is the intelligence cell here, so to provide intelligence to the decision maker. Over there you have the operation cell where the operation is planned, is conducted, and we can check orders, send message, prepare message, follow the situation on the map, on the actual map. We can conduct using this type of equipment. Of course, this screen are a screen copy of our computers, of course, and with all these different icons, how to check the solution, or the history, the logs, whatever, of each unit on this situation. And over there, here we have a typical artillery command and control system, where we can plan fire control. 155, 105, this is heavy guns. And we can have mission preparation. And we will see live in a little while a convoy. Let's say from your special operation headquarters, from your command vehicle, you can monitor, follow your vehicle conducting reconnaissance with camera aboard. This is a live camera working, waiting for demonstration. This one. It's not, you can see the antenna is moving with the wind.
Inside the vehicle.
Okay, it's ready for the demo. And we'll follow also on the map. This is the route we have prepared for this particular vehicle. A typical long-range reconnaissance patrol vehicle, you see?
And this is through satellite.
This finger, you can move the map. You see, change the scale.
I saw Rafale, same tech.
Same tech, exactly. But now it's available for the ground, on the ground. Exactly, you take your finger, you can move it. You know what I mean? You have the stand here. This is where we are, sir. This is our building here. So in a little bit, our jeep will move on the red line is the location of the route we prepared. Okay. So you have the 3 versions: man-pack for special forces, handheld intra-team communication between the soldier and the vehicle. That is to introduce the ComSec inside, because it is secret communication.
Encryption.
Encryption inside.
And
So that's the same radio. Huh? These are all the same radio of different shape and volume. It's the ComSec, encryption. So it is totally secure.
keys.
And frequency.
Frequency.
Because it's frequency hopping.
Nobody can hear you.
Absolutely. Nobody can pick up where you are.
In terms of range of the communication, what is the system that can cover long range?
We have HF radio. You will see into the vehicle, and you can cover from 0 to 1,000 kilometers, non-stop, without gap, or more.
Depends of the
or more.
The antenna.
It depends on the antenna. And the antenna in the vehicle, you will see, can have a continuous HF communication from 0, from where you are, no gap, huh? Up to more than 1,000 kilometers non-stop by HF, absolutely. And complementary, this one VHF. So this one up to 30 kilometers, the other 1,500 kilometers, no gap.
And you can use you can do communication through satellite.
Absolutely.
So you can cover, you know, like worldwide.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me present now a little animation and then do a live demo. There you go. So we have made a tactical scenario, and we start. This is somewhere. We start by special forces operation. It is exactly your topic. With special forces team, camouflage, using night vision goggles, observing the area. Then they will have to do reporting of the observations they are doing. So using exactly the pad we have seen, tactical computer, with his finger positioned on the screen with observation and send to HF radio. HF. Long distance, vehicular, man-pack, long distance. We have a team going out of vehicle to do observation. So we need to first do intra-team communication between deployment in the downtown. Observation of the pad, you see an example over there. Transmitting imaging, exactly wireless, as you will see. VHF radio to transmit to the company level, the headquarters. In the same time, simultaneous voice and data, you can speak and send data at the same time. The new soldier radio. Now let's conduct a reconnaissance mission with 2 or 3 armored vehicles or jeeps, it doesn't matter. Here outside you will see a jeep equipped exactly the same way. So on the move, of course, we can keep track of the location of the vehicle real time. We can follow on the map where are going the patrol.
But how you get the map?
We can provide the map.
Okay.
We purchase the map. And we deliver the map of the region you like. The map are from the local national agency, like the Libyan Survey Department you have.
But this
And this map are purchased, we purchase a map seen from satellite to spot image.
But okay, but
Yes, worldwide. Huh?
but the image this one it's they are moving. You know, there's
Then
in fact, you have once we need only once a map, digitalized map. After you put it in the computer, and after you using GPS,
you can follow.
You use only once the map. You don't need satellite live. When you have the map digitalized,
It is
you leave
loaded
it
in
on
the computer.
and you will see using GPS. You will see the vehicle moving
on
or
the map.
guy moving on
It
the
is
map.
resident,
after
the map.
use GPS.
Yes.
Yes.
We use GPS.
Inside
You
the radio,
you have a GPS connected in the radio. In the radio, with GPS.
The guy is
connected.
wearing GPS and the vehicle have GPS as well. Then you can track on the screen.
I think it's more how it's work with GPS.
Yes. We have a little GPS antenna.
You take the map.
Yes. Okay. First, we have the map.
It's fixed.
The map is a file, a computer file that we load into the computer inside, a CD-ROM, if you wish. Huh? Just like, okay, I'm sure you have a vehicle with a GPS inside, and you can follow, maybe in Libya, certainly in Europe also, you can follow, or in Italy, I think you have in Italy, you can follow on the screen the location of a vehicle as you turn right or left, etc. You can say, I want to go to this place or this direction. Yeah?
Same thing.
Now the GPS is aboard your car. It's a small antenna, you don't even see it. Same. We have a GPS built in the radio. Into the radio, we know anytime you move the soldier using the radio knows where he is. It's beeped in the radio. So we have the location.
But you locate the soldiers when they talk on the radio.
Yes.
Only.
Yes. No, all the time. Anytime.
You don't need to talk.
No, you don't need to talk.
If you don't talk, we know where you are.
Okay. No.
Because
on the GPS is transmitting a signal to the satellite automatically.
Okay, so if the soldier move without GPS,
then if the soldier moves without GPS, the radio has a built-in GPS. Our radio, this you know the same color radio, has a built-in GPS inside the radio. Even if the soldier has no radio, if he has no GPS, he has just to turn on the radio. He has his location, GPS location, given by the front panel of the radio. Over there. And of course, we have this computer. This computer over there is attached, connected to the radio, so you can see physically where you are, where you have never lost. You can see physically where you are on your own map. In your Jeep, in your car, and that I will show you in the Jeep. You will understand. You will say, okay, I understand now. On the screen of your computer, you have a map like your car, your civilian car when you move downtown Paris, same, and you can follow your location, but also the location of all the car of your unit displayed onto your map. So not only you know your position, but you know the position of all the special forces team at the same time. You can say, hey, John or Ahmed, stop where you are, give me a report, an observation where you are, because it's nearby a critical point. See, sir? Let's keep going, and we will explain that physically. In case you want to see the complete capability, this is inside this USB. Exactly what you have seen. So, can we now have a live demo? This is a computer in service in the French Special Forces. Exactly this one. And we have prepared here a route. This is where we are. We are there. A route around the building, around the area and the vicinity to follow, to keep track of our Jeep that we'll see just after. The same type of Jeep you would like to have in your Special Forces. Here in my Jeep, that you will see in a little bit, there is a camera inside. You see the car passing by here? You can see them. Huh? Connected to this place wireless, Wi-Fi. Now, let's start for the colonel the demo. Yeah. So we
Alpha,
can
this is base. Can you start reclamation over?
We see the starting mission, over.
Okay, this is live, huh? It's not, there is no cable, nothing. We see the vehicle.
Okay, we can
So
see.
they are turning. As we talk, you see the driver. He's in the car, and we will follow at the same time his location on the road. If the team see an helicopter just in the area, and quite interesting to see there is an helicopter in my area. Say, oh shit, I need to report that. Instead of speaking, you can select an icon and put it at the place of the observation and flush out to the main quarter observation.
like a sign.
Exactly.
Yes.
Each sign has a
As
specific
a meaning, as a meaning. Can you show the different sign?
Oh,
We have all this, all the
It
signs.
is a subset.
It's a
Because we
subset
have,
of sign. You can use the one you want.
6,000 of.
You give a meaning to this sign to the team. They know that this is a plane or whatever,
plane
and the
or
location of the
timing.
observation.
Okay.
You can put what you want, whatever you want.
With this terminal, you can manage 6,000 of symbol, different symbols.
Traffic light.
Do you remember I showed you infrared technologies, the Sophie? This is light intensification. So basically it's for small room and short range application. You will test?
Is it integrated with the helmet?
Yeah, I will show you. Is it possible to switch off the lights? Okay, take it like this. So it must be like this. So it's not easy to do. Like this, be careful. Is it alright? Like James Bond. If I succeed. So of course during the night it's quite more funny.
Show you something brand new. We talk about special forces operation with small, tiny machine.
Same as that, but
in your pocket. And to follow up exactly where they have been in case of incident. Follow the track, play back the track, play back the mission, do a mission training like that to say, see, at this point you should have done this and that, you didn't do it, playback of a real mission. So you can play back fast time, you give a training to your Special Forces team. They have to conduct a long-range patrol reconnaissance on an area. And then they are on their own. And the day after, you say, okay, now, critics, okay, you have done this and this and this during the mission, and you were supposed to take picture or whatever of this area and come back. Instead, you did that. Can you explain? Okay, sir, because this is what happened.
Could you sign
Take your right hand,
please?
Thank you.